YouTube. It's them guys, man. We back with another one. Crucial Critics in the building. It's your boy Rome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We back at it. It's your boy Tim.
Yep, I'm feeling good. We feeling good. I see y'all been fucking with us, man. I like that. We appreciate that for sure. It's Rob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, look, we back with another variety of topics in boxing, man. We were just saying off camera, man. We've been going too long with these layouts, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get caught slipping in this boxing shit. So, we gotta stay tuned up, y'all. So, man, let's jump straight off into it, man. The controversial topic, man. After a big win for a newly acquired fighter for Bomac, man, Brian McIntyre. Controversy happens after the fight outside the ring, man. Him being caught with a weapon at an airport. I haven't fully dug into the case myself, but bro, how y'all feeling about this, man? This kind of sketchy to me, man.
Man, I guess I'll take this one over. Man, I know they were saying something about how did it even get to where he was at before he got caught. Like why he didn't get caught before then. And Tyrone made a good point. What I did hear something about they were saying he had got robbed the last time he was over there, and he was trying to protect himself. But that was we was talking about it, off YouTube. We were saying he probably acquired the gun in the UK. That's the only thing that makes sense, bro. Because, bro, they go through your stuff in the US, bro. They go through your bag. They check you. You got to go through a body scanner. They gotta go through your luggage. You gotta send that through the little, I guess like they go through it. And I guess they check it through baggage claim and all that stuff, bro. It's no way, bro. It's no way that I think that you can get out of the United States with a gun, bro. It's at least I don't think you can get through You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's no way that you can get through the U.S. airport with the gun. The only
Yeah,
way,
international is crazy, bro. Like, not
yeah, bro, that's
national travel with a
crazy.
gun is crazy, bro.
The
That's
only thing
crazy.
I can think of, like maybe did he fly private to the UK? But I don't think so. Like Bomac ain't got. I mean, I'm not saying he ain't got no money, but I mean that'll be a hell of a waste of some money. $40,000-$50,000 to get to. I don't believe it. You
You
know
know
what
what?
I'm
Tim is
saying?
so dumb. If he flew private and didn't fly private back, he got busted.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Man, I hope, cause I don't think Bomac dumb. Like, nah. I don't think the man dumb at all. Honestly, like I say, he a slick motherfucker. So, like I
and
said,
then
off camera, man. But
and then they were saying something about it wasn't really hard to find. So like
right,
it was either one or two things, bro. He got the gun over there and he forgot he had it when he was coming back. Like I
yeah,
said, I don't think you not making it through the US airport with no gun. I just
man.
don't
Especially
believe in
not
it.
internationally, bro. Like today, they try to come off
Come
like they
on
sending
now.
terrorists across the world. Come on now, man.
You gotta, man. I was listening to some guy. He was telling me like a procedure when you got a gun, you gotta go and tell the airline that you trying to travel with a gun. Like, yeah, they'll let you go through with it. Like, I think you gotta get like
Right,
a lock box, and there's a whole
right,
bunch of
right.
other stuff. You know what I'm saying that you gotta get. But I mean, I don't, bro. You going to the airport and you at, bro? We already ever since. I mean, everybody should know this, but since the 9/11 stuff, bro, they don't play in the airport, bro. You going through with a gun?
Come on now.
Yeah,
Ah, man, that's
saying
crazy as
that, Tim,
hell.
saying that, bro. The UK, they not big on guns over there anyway. They
For
don't have,
real,
they gun
They-
laws so strict because they don't have guns over there. They
man. For
they
real,
travel a lot
man.
with guns.
They probably robbed
Yep,
robbed Bomac with a stick pin last time, cause like I
Yeah,
don't
if
know,
they robbed him for real, they robbed
with a
him.
knife.
they robbed that man with a stick pin, cause
Tell you, the only thing they got out there, I think they said a lot of their crimes happen with knives out
With
there.
knives.
yo man, the boys run around with stick
You
pins.
know what I'm saying? That's like
He
that's
said a stick
crazy,
pin.
bro. I mean, like I said, the only thing I can think is
He said they robbed him with a stick pin.
The only thing I can think of is, bro, he got the gun from overseas, and he forgot it. He forgot it was in his bag. That's the only thing that can make sense to me, man.
Man, yeah, that'd be crazy though, man. I just being at how you say how scarce guns is out there. You know, they don't really have the gun violence like we have out here in the U.S. You know, with our open carry laws and different stuff like that. It's like, man, I just have a hard time believing that man is dead. But I mean, I can understand circumstantial if he was robbed before, so you know he's trying to protect himself. People might be trying to target him or something like that. But at the same time, it's like, man, I don't understand that, bro. Like you could bring a couple guys with you to bodyguard you. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Hey, hold on, bro. Before you keep going, what type does? Let me put it like this: do you think Bo Mac the type of guy that would hire people? Or he would try to go get him a gun from somewhere. What type of guy you think he?
Beaumont Hood. He go. I mean, I say Beaumont. I say Beaumont. That's right. That's what his name should be. Beaumont. Beaumac Hood. Cause Beaumac gonna get him a gun.
You really said Beaumont, bro?
On my life. On my life. Beaumac Hood. Cause Beaumac gonna get him a gun. Cause I'm telling you.
That theory kind of make a little sense. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
He gonna get him a scrap, man. What you think about it, Rod? What's up, man?
Man, I'm thinking. You got me thinking different. You know, they probably did. Y'all seen the movie Undisputed with Michael J. White at on the last one, right?
Yeah.
They put something in that man. I don't know, cause he just like Tyrone said, bro. He can't be. He not that stupid.
I just don't see that man being that naive or that reckless,
careless.
Bro.
Yeah, that careless. Cause when you
but why would they want to get Bo Mac though? Out of all people, Bo Mac, man, why would they want to set him up though?
Well, my thing is, I mean, if you go over there and you help Eubanks win, Chris Eubanks win this fight, this rematch, it could have been a lot of money on the line for that fight. You know, they probably a lot of people probably had money on as far as Eubanks losing.
Okay.
And you know, boxing is corrupt. So if he caused a lot of people to lose money over there in this rematch, because you got to think about it, man. Eubanks got stopped this last fight. You know what I'm saying? Against this guy, he got stopped. Like it was bad. Like it was bad. Like it happened in like the blink of an eye. I think it was like the third, fourth round or something like that. Like
it happened fast.
Yeah, it was quick, man. He looked like he ain't belong in the ring with the dude. Like it was bad. So for Eubanks to come back, shake that off, that loss off, and come back and get a stoppage, bruh. Man,
he came back on Snake. He came back on Snake.
Man, he probably came back on his arm draw on this super snake.
What you say, Ron? He did what?
He probably came back on. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you know, I just, you know, like, man, it don't necessarily mean like somebody directly involved with, you know, the other fighters' camp has something to do with it. It could have been just people betting big money on the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people like, look, man, people get buried in the desert for less, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, nah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about it that way. That make a lot of sense.
Like, so I just look at it from a standpoint where
I don't Tyrone talking that little hitman work, Tim.
Yeah. You heard it
for less.
Just saying, man, like you never know, bro. You just can't put stuff past me when it come down to money and revenue, man. I feel like
you know how dirty boxing is, cuz.
Yeah, bro. It's corrupt, man. And you don't know who these investors is, these guys that's investing and hedging the funds into these fights and stuff like that. They probably got big money heads, like, oh yeah, man, Eubanks finna get his ass whooped again. Boom! All of a sudden, like, what the hell, man? Who this new trainee is, man? Oh, that's the man. Look, oh, that's the one that's training Bud, right? Oh no, we finna stop that. Nah, hell no, like nah. He think he big shit. Like nah, he running all over the world training everybody, like, bro. So you know, and like I said, that's a hell of a swing to be stopped early in the fight, then come back and stop your opponent and dominate them most of that fight. So, you know, it's tough, man. So I like I said, I don't want to keep beating the dead horse on. I just don't see him being that naive or that, you know, that reckless at this stage of his career with coming off the two big victories in his career with Bud and with Eubanks. I just don't understand him making that move, man. But to move on.
Man, I was just about to say before we move on, Ron. I was just about to say, bro. Oh my gosh, I forgot it that fast. Go ahead, Ron. Switch it up. I
Let me know if it come back to you, man. Let me know if it come back to you, man. Hey, that's us being rusty right there. See what I'm saying? We need tune-ups, man.
That shit funny on the way.
We ain't Earl, cuz we need tune-ups over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's funny.
So,
he tried to catch it too, boy. He tried to find it, man.
man,
I leave, man. I couldn't.
we need them tune-ups, man. So to move on to another interesting topic that's going on, Shakur and Frank Martin has been agreed on, man. What do y'all think about that?
Man, do you go? You want me to go, Tim? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
right?
Go get your shine on,
Man,
man. Get your shine. You know, BG out of jail now. Get your shine on, man.
Man, that boy is out of jail, man. We missed the real BG, man. Only the inside.
You know what I'm
Know what we
saying?
talking about.
Know what I'm
But
saying?
For sure.
We missed the real BG. But anyway, bro, ain't nobody was calling for this fight. I mean, I'm not doing that, but we was calling for this fight. I didn't hear nobody calling for this fight, bro, before we start making the video. Nobody called for this.
Right.
We was calling for this fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we pat ourselves on the back this one time. You know, we're gonna have other times to do it, but I ain't gonna say we was the first, but we showed. I ain't seen no other video.
We called it out early. We called it out early for sure.
Yeah.
We definitely was the ones who put it out. You know, calling for this fight, man. We even went to the point of criticizing fucking Shakur if this fight didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, I still stand on what I said, man. This gonna be a good one. It's gonna. I hate if Shakur wins, it's gonna be because of experience. That's what I think. Sure. If Shakur wins, it's experience. If Frank Martin wins, it's gonna be because of his explosiveness. I think he gonna have to hurt Shakur, you know, to get his attention. And once I think if he can get Shakur attention, he definitely gonna change the whole fight. It's gonna be a different fight if he can get Shakur attention. And I think that's what he's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to get his attention, meaning he's gonna have to let Shakur gonna have to feel some power. He's gonna have to feel something to wake him up. Cause we seen Shakur do that before when he fought that he's Nigerian wrong. What was that guy?
Yeah. Man, I always forget the guy's name. You're the one that caught him with that overhand.
Yes. Yeah, him. So we seen him that that boy didn't want to step back in that fire. So
I think his name was not Natilia or something like
that.
Was it
Nakatani?
No.
him. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? We seen it. Then they said, you know, we hearing all these rumors of what he did Tank and sparring.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We can't clarify that because we wasn't at the doghouse. We wasn't at Mayweather gym with the doghouse rules and all that when they did it. So we just going off speculation pretty much.
Right,
you know,
right.
And so if he can do that to Tank, man, shoot, Shakur, bro, he got his hands full. Like I said, the only way I see Shakur winning is experience. Because I think Frank hands is faster than Shakur's. His feet is faster. Shakur he like a man. I don't know what kind of man he is. One of them dudes, bro. He can weave his own shadow. Shakur, bro, he is that dude. There is something serious. So as far as defensive wise, I mean, so I can't pick nobody, bro. I don't want to pick nobody because you know Frank might look different, brother. So the experience might not play a factor, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes is one punch for Shakur. He can have Shakur bottled up to where Shakur don't want to throw. But Shakur can also just have it to where Frank can't hit him. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I think that's what's going. I definitely don't. I mean, I'm gonna be surprised if Shakur can stop Frank. I'm gonna be surprised if Frank can stop Shakur too, because I think if it got close, Shakur gonna bottle up and he ain't gonna get hit no more, but he ain't gonna throw too many punches.
That's how if it goes Frank way, that's how I can kind of see it going too.
Yeah,
based off of that fight that we both just mentioned. I can't remember the guy's name correctly, but
take off, Ron. Go ahead.
But no, I was just going. I mean, you pretty much killed it, bro. Like everything you said is kind of what was playing in my mind as far as I think the biggest struggle that Frank gonna have is finding his distance with Shakur because Shakur controls distance so well.
Right.
So if he's able to control distance and cause Frank to kind of lunge on some of his shots and stuff like that, then I think he could have his way to some degree. But the thing with Frank is Frank has shown that he can come forward and fight you. He can come forward and fight you, and he's willing to go through the fire. Like as we seen in his last fight, when the guy that he fought was a puncher. You know what I'm saying? And he was awkward.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I say all that to say if Shakur is out there just trying to pity pat and style and win the fight by points and get a comfortable win, I don't think Frank going out that way. I think Frank coming in there with it on his mind like to hurt Shakur. But the thing about Frank is Frank can fight on the back foot too, and Frank is naturally a counter puncher. So it just comes down to, I think, controlling the distance. Who's ever the sharpest as far as their counter punching goes. And I think the deciding factor in that fight is gonna be who can take whose punch. I think that's what it's gonna come down to. Who can take whose punch. But if Frank Martin, for any reason, if he's able to touch Shakur, I like I said, I've seen Shakur rattled. And that's my thing. My mindset when it goes to Shakur. My only question on Shakur right now is his chin, basically. And I've seen like I said, I can't remember the fighter's name, but when he caught Shakur with that wild overhand, lunging overhand, Shakur never went back inside. But I'm like, bro, the only reason you got hit because you were on the outside of his shots. You gave him leverage to lunge towards you. But he ever since then Shakur has been phenomenal. But outside of that performance, when he was actually caught on the chin, he took it pretty well. He kind of weaved it because he has great reflexes, but it's just kind of rattled him, and he never fought the same the rest of that fight. So that's something guys like us would pick up on, watching boxing as long as we have, and it's just like you said, Rob, like you brought it up. So I know we were seeing pretty much the same thing, like, bro, and that's why Tim Bradley was criticizing him so much. So I think experience is in the favor of Shakur, like you said, and the X factor potentially lies in Frank Martin's hands, man. So it's a pick'em fight, man. It's a pick'em. What you got, Tim?
Man, I pretty much agree with both of y'all said. Honestly, the only thing I had wanted to add is that I think Frank Martin picked up some experience from the guy he fought the last fight. I think he picked up some experience from that fight because he's not going to be able to. The one thing he don't want to do is fight Shakur like how he fought that guy in the beginning of the rounds,
right?
Because Shakur is gonna pick him apart if he sit there and try to box and And I know styles make fights, so the guy probably had Frank fighting like that. He probably had more puncher power than Shakur have,
right?
But at the same time, Frank can't afford to sit in front of Shakur and not be busy. And I think he might have learned that from the last outing he had, knowing it wasn't like the best performance. And hopefully he took that performance and he learned from it.
Right.
If he learned anything from that fight, you got to stay busy. And I think, definitely with Shakur, he's gonna have to stay busy. Like I said, he can't allow he can't afford to sit in front of Shakur. And on the other hand, too, he can't afford to get discouraged when he misses shots. Because, of course, Shakur gonna make him miss a lot of shots because that's what he do. But he can't get discouraged because he's not getting clean shots either. I think maybe that was a part of it that Derek James was telling him last fight. You got to go out there and you got to fight him. You can't
right.
You can't box. I don't think he can outbox Shakur. You know what I'm saying? He got to go fight him.
That would be hard for anybody, man. You're gonna have to fight Shakur.
Yeah, outside of
a tactical way,
Yeah, outside of Devin Haney, like I don't really see nobody just being able to box him.
Yeah.
And like you said, he got to fight him tactically. He can't. I'm not saying when I say fight him, I'm not saying just go in there like Madonna or somebody like that. I don't think that's Frank Martin's style. Don't get me wrong. I think like a Madonna style would give Shakur problems.
Right.
But that's not Frank Martin. That's not his MO. You know what I'm saying? So he got to do it more tactically.
Yeah.
But I agree. That's a pick 'em fight. That's a pick 'em fight for real.
Man, that's gonna be one of them good ones, bro. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm, you know, we got a couple of more we're gonna talk about. I don't want to bring it up on this one,
Right,
but
right.
I'm definitely looking forward to that fight for sure.
Yeah, you know, most people gonna go with Shakur because he the for sure thing. But I think we give Frank Martin a little bit more credit than most people will give him.
Right.
But just I'm with y'all. I mean, you know, it's a pick. It honestly depends on what Frank Martin do. Like you said, he got the X factor because we know what Shakur gonna do. We kind of know what he does, you know, what he does well. He's not gonna defer from that. I think he's gonna stay being the same Shakur he's been being. But Frank Martin, you know, we all know the skills that Frank Martin possesses, the power that he does, and it just depends on what he end up doing that night.
Right. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting, man. And another thing interesting about that fight is the Southpaw versus Southpaw matchup, man. Like, and Shakur kind of thrives off fighting these Orthodox guys, bro. So not having that Southpaw advantage, bro. I'm not saying Shakur is not gonna be the defensive wizard that he usually is, but I can see him getting touched a little more than usual, man. I can see him getting touched a little more than usual.
Yeah,
And that's what I
this is
think
gonna
he's
be a
gonna
little
have to get
different.
used to. I think he's gonna have to get used to, because, bro, Frank is faster, man, and
Yeah, he's
I
more
think,
explosive, like you said, too, bro.
yeah, Frank got way more pop than Shakur do. So Shakur, that's what I think is gonna set him. Is gonna offset a lot of what Shakur do is Frank punching power.
Yeah.
It's just my, because
Especially
I'm
if
not.
able to
Go ahead.
set shots and go to that body, man. Like it's gonna, man, bro.
Yeah,
Say that
that'll be a
again,
big
Ron.
factor too. That'll be a big factor too. Go to the body.
Who is that?
If Frank.
If Frank able
Yeah.
to set punches up and go to Shakur's body, man. Shakur controls distance well. But his body is usually there to hit if you know what I'm saying, if you time him. He kind of leans his head, but he gets his head off the line just slightly so he can return fire on you. But I can see Frank Martin having something for that, man. I feel like it's a reason why Earl been kind of pushing Frank towards this fight with Shakur. Maybe they've been working on for his, maybe they've been working for particularly Shakur's style because they probably felt that was going to be the most logical matchup eventually. So another thing that shocked me too about this fight before we go is it's gonna be on ESPN, bro. I thought Showtime was gonna go to the purse bid, but they sending Frank Martin over there, man. What y'all think about that, man?
I was surprised, honestly. I actually was surprised,
Yeah.
but I wasn't at the same time because we do know Frank Martin is promoted by Earl Spence, man. And we know how Earl Spence get down when it comes to taking fights, man. He doesn't mind doing the dirty work, you know. So he doesn't mind like that stuff don't bother him.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I think it's good for boxing that that to show that. I mean, even Earl, bro. Earl is willing to make these fights that other promoters haven't made in years. You know, he made the Bud Crawford fight. He making this fight. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what else the man got in store. You know, he probably got way more stuff in store that we don't even know nothing about.
Right.
You know, we give Earl his credit for even making this fight happen because, like I said, we had a lot of promoters and stuff, man, who a lot of fights been washed away, man, because these guys don't want to make fights.
Come on now.
Sure, bro. For sure.
Keep on going, Rob. No, keep going. Yeah, come on now. You talking that talk. I got one promoter in my mind. I got one fighter in my mind I'm thinking about right now. I ain't even gonna go there, but I think we all think about the same guy.
I mean, you probably talking about that's my son's nickname too, though. So, but you talking about Tank?
Yes, sir.
That's my son's nickname, man. I already know who you're talking about, man, and that's the truth, bro. I mean, when he was under Mayweather, bro, he wasn't fighting the best people.
You know sir. Not being challenged at all, man.
Not at all.
Only knock on Tank, man. But like I said, I feel like personally that's for a reason, you know. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, you know how them promoters, you know how the promoters is, man. They try to, bring you down that path. I'm not even gonna blame Tank, you know what I'm saying? I just think, how promoters is, can they try to get the most money out of the fighters that they possibly
I blame him. I blame him because he got to say so.
Yeah. Well, shoot, that's why he on his own now, though, huh?
Them big ones still not happening.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, man, for sure. That's
perfect. We definitely need to see something. I think he tweeted earlier, "Move in silence," moving in silence or something like that. So hopefully that's him alluding to something big coming on his end. You know what I'm saying? But
would y'all like to see him in TFMO?
Oh yeah, I would love that personally. I would love that fight.
Hell yeah! I hope that fight happen next.
Okay, I would love that fucking fight, bro.
I hope that fight happen next.
All right. But yeah, we're just throwing that out there. But we'll get back there at a later time. You know, I just wanted to see.
But the thing with that is, hold on. Let me ask you a question on that before we go. That would be at a catch weight, or is he going up to fight 140 for those belts?
Nah, he going to. You know, he going to. Well, I know he don't. Well, I put it like this. I know recently once he was under the Mayweather banner, he didn't care. Now that he's on his own, he might care about the belts. It might be something that he wants to capture. You know, with all these undisputed fights going on lately, you know, it might be something he might be willing to, you know, try to take advantage of.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm disagreeing with if Tank putting that out there like that, because you remember when Floyd got him that fight, he said he thought Floyd was setting him up.
Right.
With who? Which fight was it?
Pedraza.
Yeah. He
okay.
Kept when Floyd, when Floyd was talking about him fighting Lomachenko, he said Floyd was setting him up.
He said that with Lomachenko too. Then he brought up the Pedraza situation, is what he did.
Oh well.
Tank ass said Floyd was trying.
It's crazy because everything come full circle with like when y'all brought up this promoter situation. Because you got to think about now check this out, like the perspectives on these promoters. Earl is sending Frank Martin over there on their platform to fight for his first title because that's pretty much what he had to go do when he beat Kell Brooks. You know what I'm saying? Now the thing with Floyd is the way that Floyd was handled. You can see Floyd was super talented. Floyd was beating a lot of the fighters that he should have beat early. But he was kind of pushed into the Corrales fight. Now he won that motherfucker, but you could, bro, that dude was so nervous in that fight.
That boy had fucking Spider-Man senses, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that boy was crazy.
He was so nervous in that fight, man. So it's just crazy how you kind of see like how these promoters are kind of, I don't know. It's just one of them things where you can kind of see. You can kind of see what they're doing with these fighters, you know what I'm saying, without them saying it, you know what I'm saying, that matchmaking, you know. So.
And like you were saying, like that's what Earl had to do for his first title fight. You know, he had to go to an uncomfortable place, but then I think that's probably what he told Frank, like, hey, bro, you go over there, you beat Shakur on his network, bro, you're going to get all his fans and plus yours, you know.
You're top dog. You're going to be top dog, bro. That's what it is, and I mean that's what you're fighting for at the end of the day. So
and he beat him, you know he getting Tank next.
Oh yeah. If he beat Shakur, bro, can't nobody say nothing. I mean, bro, that man is the top dog at 135. Outside of having all of the titles, he's the top dog, bro. Like for real, because ain't like even though I've been on Shakur about not going the correct manner how I felt about making these fights happen. I've been on Shakur ass. I gotta be real. Like the bottom half of the top 10 have not been wanting no smoke with Shakur. Only person, not two people I feel like will fight him is where I feel like I know will fight him is Haney and Frank Martin. And and one of them is fighting him. Tank, I'm not saying Tank won't fight him, but I don't feel like he's jumping to do it.
Nah, he not.
Nah. Hell nah, he ain't jumping to do it.
The Beta didn't want to fight him or Pitbull Crew.
Nope. None. So you know, Loma either. So
or Lomachenko.
Or Loma.
I gotta give credit where credit due, and I'm just looking at it from a standpoint on, you know, like bro, that's why I said you beat Shakur. The dude has legitimately been ducked by a lot of the guys in the top 10. So you beat the guy that was being ducked, bro. You the man. You the man.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Well, I can't say he the man. Devin the man. But
I mean, Devin the man until he fights at 140. I'm expecting him to move up to 140. So I don't know if he's gonna come back down. I really don't want him to come back down.
Nah, me either.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be. I think if he comes down trying to make a fight with the win out of Shakur and Frank Martin, we're gonna see a lesser version of Devin. I don't want to see that.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back down.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, just for just for
respect.
purposes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he got all the belts. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't understand. Just take it from him, man. Don't put him in champion and recess. Take the belts from him.
Man, they're trying that. Man, them people are trying to do anything they can, Rob, to be a part of these big fights, potential fights.
Okay,
yeah,
They trying to keep their hand in the jar, dog.
yeah.
They trying to keep their hand in the jar, cause
makes sense. Okay, that's what
that's all it's about, bro. They trying to keep their hand in the jar, dog. They know they're supposed to just go ahead and take the titles and say, okay, you moving up, great run champion. You know what I'm saying? You were a great champion.
That's why we giving you a title shot. That's why we giving you a title shot at 40. Because
exactly, bro.
You fight.
They doing that because money talks, man. So it is what it is.
I agree, man. Golly, I agree with you. I didn't think about it like that, but man, that make a lot of sense.
Me neither, bro. That make too much sense.
Yeah, that's all that's about, man. That's gonna be a big fight for them. Whichever one of them, because you got to look at it. The top guys over there, the top 3 or the top names underneath. Let's just say top 3 besides Haney. At 135, you got Tank, you got a rematch with Loma, or you got the Shakur fight. But that's big money that they can pull their percent out of.
Man, if Haney learned anything, bro, from Spence, bro, don't do it, cause. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Rome, fellas. Rob, you still there?
Yeah, I can hear y'all. Boy, my phone had overheated. Cause I don't know what happened. My shit just overheated.
Yeah, but if anything, bro, if Haney learned anything from Spence, man, don't make the fight if you ain't got to. If your body not ready for it, don't make the fight. Ron, you back in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. What you about to say? Yeah, I was just saying, bro, if you learn anything from Spence, man, don't force your body into something they can't do no more. Don't try to force it to do something that you know what I'm saying, that you gotta exert yourself to make the fight happen.
It's crazy what you saying that, Tim. You'll have people criticizing that. Oh, so what you trying to say? Spence was weight drain?
Man, we all know what was wrong with the man. Cause I'm not even about to even entertain that he wasn't. We all know what was wrong with the man.
Yeah, just because he ain't came out and said it, but
yeah, if they don't want to believe it, they ain't got to. But I know what my eyes seen.
Yeah, that boy looked like he was smoking. He was chilling with Snoop Dogg the night before.
Man, you know what's crazy? Well, you know what's crazy, Rob? I ain't even. We switching subjects, but we bring those Spence. Man, I want you to, whenever you get a chance, man, go back and look at Spence. Take a picture with Frank Martin. Go back and look at Spence. Take a picture with Frank Martin the night Frank Martin beat the guy from Europe. His last fight. Go look at him how he looked in the ring.
Right.
What you seen?
Right, he just, man, his face. I just want you to go look at it and tell me what you see.
Boy, look like Thriller Mike, man.
Oh, he trained at there.
Man,
you look like Thriller Mike, man.
Yeah, I ain't even see it till it popped up on my phone earlier, man. Just go check it out whenever you get a chance. Go on Instagram and go look at it.
It's on Earl or shit.
It should be on Earl or Frank one of the two.
Yeah, boy, look like Thriller Mike, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Damn, my phone is really tripping,
man. But man, we gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. We gonna be back at y'all tomorrow with more. We might have some fantasy football and some football weekly predictions coming up too tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Also, the Carlo and Canelo fight, man. We gonna get that taken care of.
Hey, we less than 30 days out, baby. Hey, more than anything for this Canelo talk, this the fight I want to sit back and be a fan and watch, bro.
Me too, bro. Me too, man. As much shit as I talk about Canelo, I enjoy watching him fight, man. Regardless, like it's just I like trolling him, man. It's fun, but I'm damn sure gonna sit back as a fan and analyze this one, man, because I feel like this motherfucker be crazy, bro. So yeah, man, we gonna cook on that tomorrow, man. Get some football in, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. We back on it. There's 3 of us.